Okay, apparently I only have 44 minutes of time left in my memory on this thing, so that's maybe 2 more videos-ish, maybe 3 if I make it quick. Um, we are starting with, this is going to be day, come on, get your stuff together, lady. This is day number 39. So on this day, I've been, oh goodness, now my chair won't work. Come on, chair. Roly, roly, come on. Is there something under there? Chair's not agreeable. All right. These are some banner clusters. On this day, I made 5 of them. So you have Gather with some pink lace trim. You have Simplify with some fabric at the top. Imagination with a bit of rose paper. This one has some cheesecloth that has been twice coffee dyed to make it a little grungier on the back of that. Then I have Possibility. And the last one is Time with a little bit of lace trim. So I'll put those right there. These are currently available in my Etsy shop. But I am revamping them, and I'll talk about this as we go a little bit further. You'll see some additional items. So that is day 39, and they were just fun to make, some little banner clusters. You can glue the top right there or the side, depending on where you want to put it. If you wanted it at the top of the page, you'd glue the top and tuck things under. If you wanted it on the side, then you could do it that way. It's however you would choose to use it. So there's day 39. And then this is day 40. And that is Secrets. Always, and that's got that same pink trim on it. Believe, which has the coffee dyed cheesecloth on the back. Hope with the little Tim Holtz girl. And the last one is Remember, which has some purple papers on it. So again, this set is in my Etsy shop. And that is, I was just having fun with some scraps. I'm like, I have all these scraps, so many scraps. And so I was trying to use up specifically small pieces of things. And this is what I came up with on days 41, 49, or 39 and 40. So that's days 39 and day 40. And then I think I can take this off for right now, because these 3 are all the same size. And of course it's not going to stay there. So let me make sure I'm keeping you guys in. Oh, don't push it down any lower. Okay. So these were from Treasure Books and somebody else that I followed through Natasha's feed to get to, and it might have been Never Helpless by Elizabeth or Recreations by Brooke. I cannot remember which one, but it was one of them that I saw, and theirs had sewing on it because they have sewing machines. But I had to glue mine, so I'm securing the flap with a little paper clip there, which I'll put right there. And then on the inside of that, it's got the little, oh, my words today. I can't remember what that's called, but it's got a little flappy thing there so that you know, when I tried one and I just glued the edges, and I could barely get my fingers in that much, so I couldn't have put what I want to in it. So, and that's backed on the inside with vintage map. The front is obviously the map on the flap. You've got some of the message pad paper that's coffee dyed. The very background is Harry Potter book, which I think I've talked about. I did a custom die lot for a friend, and of course I had, you know, hundreds of pages left over still. An image out of that little vintage encyclopedia set from 1946. Tim Holtz papers. There's a doily back here plus Tim Holtz paper. And on the back of this one is more of that same memo pad the Tim Holtz paper and a larger doily that I put on there as well. And these are meant to hold these little banner tags. So right now the listing in my shop is just for the tags, and it's going to come with the envelope plus some naked banner shapes for you to create your own with your own if you would like to. So these will be the 5 items plus the envelope. The envelope is a little thick, so maybe it would you might want to use it on the cover or just to store things. But it is a little thick. It's made out of these children's book pages, which are ginormous. They're not cut down this way at all, and they're cut about in half. I just wanted big ones. So, but then this paper's already pretty thick, and then I collaged on top of it, so it's a little bit chunky right there. But it's meant to hold that, and that will be revised in my Etsy shop probably by the time this goes live, since I was a doofus and I locked myself out of my Google account. So there's the one, and then this is day 39, 40, that was 41, this is 42. So here, they're all with the flappy thing that I can't think of the name of it, a hinge. It's a hinge, so that you can get your hand all the way down in the envelope, or a pocket. I think it's called a pocket sack or something, I don't remember. It's meant to be kind of a cross between an envelope and a sack. So, and it would be super cute with the sewing on it. If you have got a sewing machine, you should check out Treasure Books has like a 12-minute video, a quick walkthrough on how they're created, and they're just super fun to make. So if you like this kind of thing, and I think hers were probably smaller, I just wanted mine this big. So the front is, this is from the vintage children's books here, the clocks. That's Tim Holtz. That's a book page in the back. I think that might be dip-dyed Lord of the Rings page. Some notebook paper, some kindergarten paper, a tiny little bit of green ledger paper that's been tea-dyed, a doily, and then this image is from a vintage, I want to say late 60s, early 70s, copy of Alice in Wonderland. That's the Tin Man and the Scarecrow. The back is a vintage ledger, some more of the clocks from the vintage textbook, some foreign language paper, some of that tea-dyed or coffee-dyed cheesecloth, and a Tim Holtz flower. Because I didn't know what, whoever receives this might want to do with it, so I kind of lightly decorated the backs of them, because I don't know if somebody wants to glue it down or maybe clip it on or just use it and have it on their desk to hold some little goodies, or pass it on as a part of a Happy Mail or whatever. But I wanted to give it a little bit on the back, something to zhuzh it up. So that is 40. I think this is day 42. Oh dear. Yes, day 42 for the with the little paper clip closure right there. And then this is day 43. And I have more envelopes made, but I did not make them as part of my collage, although before the end, with 12 days remaining, you may in fact see a few more. So this is the same on the inside. I had a big fold out map, and so the inside has the vintage map on it. Some painter's masking paper in the darker green. Book page, Tim Holtz paper, the big Tim Holtz butterfly. It's also got, that's an image from the Vintage Encyclopedia, because I thought that it, kind of went with it's more of a black and white, it's kind of a grungy theme. On the thing here is more of the book page and the Tim Holtz paper. And then on the back, I just lined it strictly with the masking paper, the tissue paper, the Tim Holtz tissue paper, and this is a cutout from a botanical book of some leaves, which I really, really like how that one turned out, so I'll probably be using more of those. And this one has nothing in it. I only have 2 sets of the banner clusters in the Etsy shop currently. This envelope is actually going to be a gift for somebody, and I will put banner clusters in it. I just have not made them yet. So that is day 42, and that is going to be all for this video, just because those were weird and they kind of went together, and it took me a little bit to explain it. And we are into 10 minutes of what is my 44 minutes, so I can get maybe one more video done. These will be posted after my account is recovered. I hope my account is recovered. Keep your fingers crossed for me, ladies. And I will talk to you all next time. Have a lovely day, whatever day it is you are watching. I hope that your life is filled with joy and happiness. Bye-bye.